y'all, Grandma Rose here. My landscape has changed quite a bit, and I want to show you what has happened the last few days. It's been a while coming, been actually about 2 months coming. And I don't know if anybody saw my video in July where the tree fell. Well, it's been 2 months now since that happened. And finally this week, that men come with bulldozer, and they pushed the tree out of the way and a lot of other things out of the way. My landscape has changed quite a bit back here by the chicken coop. So let me show you what's going on. I think that's interesting. Let me turn the camera around and I will show you what's going on. This part looks relatively normal. Chickens, of course. Back here behind it, some of the trees have been cleared out a little bit. And other things have been cleared out. So I'm showing you what it looks relatively normal. This way. Except for, you see back in there, do you see that huge pile? I don't know that that's going to be a burn pile. I think it's going to have to be moved because the trees above it may be in danger of burning if I burn that much. Here. And then, as I said, a bulldozer came. I don't know if any of you have really paid attention back here when I was with my chickens and what the surroundings were like. This was all trees back in here, but that bulldozer cleared this whole area behind my chicken coop and back over into a field, which I'll show you in a second. And here's the tree. Look at that. That great big oak tree. Can you get an idea of the size of this? I hope. But this part of it back, how will I say this? Man had a big chainsaw, long chainsaw, and sawed this part of the tree. And then they pushed it with the bulldozer. And so the back part of it broke. And there's the back part of it. But this is a grapevine. This is a wild muscadine. So these vines coming up, I think I will put a grape arbor of some kind back here to train these muscadines up on that. I think that'll be nice. Don't know when that'll happen. It's just one of those things on my to-do list. All of this is the rotted wood from that tree. Here. And more over here. Let me walk back around here. There's the back of my shed and the stump. Let me walk over there to it. I need to stack up these pots some more. They get stacked up and apparently they get knocked over again. I don't know what's going on there. Chickens perhaps? Who knows? But there, that was a huge privet. Enormous privet growing up, leaning over the roof of the shed. And that's all cleared out. All of this in here is cleared out. But look at this. Let's walk around this way. There was a burn barrel here that had some tiles in it. Well, some of the tiles are broken and that needs to be cleaned up. Look at this field. This field looked like this field. Over there. And now it looks like this. And way back there in the back, center screen right now, is this enormous pile that the bulldozer pushed back there. It's amazing. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this right now. This would be a perfect spot for a garden. Now that it's cleared, it wouldn't take very much for somebody to come in and till this up and make a garden. It'd be a wonderful garden spot. And that might happen. I just don't know if I've got the energy to take care of a big garden like that. But all the way back over there too. Sit around the back side of my chicken coop, which is over there now. So mulberry trees, and mulberry trees and elderberries and all of the missing goldenrod. There was a heck of a lot of blackberry in here too, so I'm glad not to have any more. And there was a fence separating this. Right down the middle of that was a fence line, and they pushed the fence out of the way too. Sure, part of it is still back there in the back, and there's still goldenrod. Excuse the rooster. There's still goldenrod back there in the back. So if I need some and I want to collect some, I'll need to go back there to get it. So this is a mess. It looks like a mess. It's not that bad, really. Yes, it looks bad, but it's really not that bad. Because there's goldenrod in here, which is the medicinal herb, and the Jerusalem artichoke, and the tithonia, and a pokeberry. But other than that, there's a little bit of grass right down in the bottom. But what it is all of these things are so tall, you really can't see that there's not a whole lot of plants. They're just, the ones that are there are just big ones. So, I just wanted to show you what's been going on. And that is it. So, let the chickens get back to their eating. It's that time of morning, and they're still finishing off the feed that I gave them this morning. And the other ones have already started foraging in the background. So bye, y'all. See you next time.